The biggest asset is the experience, the EEAT, that first E. So highlight those translators, feature them, interview them, get them to make 1-minute videos, turn that into YouTube, website, like Twitter, like put the raw content across all those places.
Yeah, you said this is like a quick audit of the website.
How did you get the quick audit? Did you get the Perry Marshall event?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, Christian with a K. That's the correct one.
Yeah, I spelled it right, but
yeah, you
it's not
spelled it
sure
right.
who you are, so they're
Yeah,
trying to see. Part of it is to enhance your personal brand. So this is what Google thinks about you as the search generative insights.
Okay, yeah, that one is correct.
Talk to go is it spelled with TOLK?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, it's a TOLK. That's
Okay.
the Dutch word for interpreter.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna keep Google's Translate on.
Okay, you can also select the language.
Yeah.
There, right.
Okay, so you have. I think I looked at this before. So you have quite a few keywords.
Okay.
So for your own brand, which is good.
Yeah.
Easy keyword difficulty, right? These are zeros.
By the way, may I record this one?
Yeah. Let's see. Is it being recorded already or no?
It says recording.
If it's recording, then you'll have the recording.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think by default, our Zoom is set to record it and send it out afterwards.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. So hiring interpreters online, booking an interpreter online for an event or
just
okay.
Yeah, if you're an employer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You are missing the Facebook pixel.
Okay.
So you want that for remarketing. You are missing the Google remarketing pixel. So those are the people who come here, you want to be able to remarket. So my guess is you don't have any of the remarketing pixels. Let's take a look at the overall pages you have. In the last couple of years, you've had a significant increase.
Okay.
Good. A little decline recently.
Yeah.
And most of your traffic is in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And Belgium.
Some
Belgium. Not much in the US, but mostly in the Netherlands. Okay.
Yeah. It's we mostly do in the Netherlands and Belgium, and we just started in Germany.
Okay.
A couple of months ago.
So Germany's not quite showing up yet.
Oh, yeah, not
so
even
I
close.
think, well, let me see your top pages and then see if we have country-specific pages showing up.
So when you see dash list and then Spaans-Nederlands, it's a list of interpreters in the language Spanish, Dutch, Albanian Dutch, Turkish, Ukrainian Dutch.
Okay.
So we made separate pages for that.
Okay, good. So of these pages, you want like this one, right? Or which one do you want to look at?
That one, yeah.
Okay. 67 Turkish Dutch interpreters. Okay, from one language to the other.
Yeah.
So here's an easy opportunity for you. So this page ranks on 107 keywords out of the total that you have, but the page has no power to it, no juice, because you have no links to it. So what you can do is if you have blog posts or other articles or other location pages like this, you can link between them. So there's nothing linking here. So if you have something about your Dutch speakers or your Turkish speakers or, like you said, lawyers or physicians or other people that need an interpreter, when you have a blog post talking about someone who is Turkish to Dutch, you would then link to this page, but you have nothing linking to this page. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this would help you out a lot. So if you had other pages within your site that linked here, then these keywords you rank on would move a lot higher.
Okay.
So what is Vertaler? Is that a translator?
Yeah.
Yeah. So translator Turkish to
Dutch. Netherlands. Yeah.
Yeah. So you were just out of range because you're in position 17 here. And these are just out of range. So even though you have 130, none of them, this gets two people a month out of the 10. Obviously we'd like to have more than that.
Yeah.
Or these ones, 150. You moved up from 74 to 21, which is good. You moved up 53 spots, but moving to 21 isn't good enough. We need to be in the top 3, right? So if you increased the power of this one page, see how the keyword difficulty is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0?
Yeah.
These are all very easy keywords to go after. So you should be able to dominate on this. If you use, we recommend using Link Whisper, which is one of our favorite WordPress plugins. And we've paid for the enterprise version. So if you'd like to have that, you can save yourself, whatever it is, a few $100s a year. So we can give that to you and install it.
Yeah.
Help you build more links between your different pages, right?
Because the website we have, it's all own our own on a server. It's not a WordPress website because
Okay.
it's too difficult for a WordPress website. It's connected to our backend, so if it's a bit like Airbnb, Uber, but then for finding and booking interpreters.
Oh,
So on the
got it.
homepage, you select
Then
the
you can manually
language.
build links. So here you're talking about B2B, but here you
Yes.
could say, here's the different, within B2B, here's the different kinds of industries, education, healthcare, but you could also say what some of the languages are. And then that's where you would link to those pages.
To the list page.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's lots of places where, like this one, I don't think you have any links. I don't
No.
see any of these links. So yeah, that's very easy. I mean, you only have a DR9, so the website doesn't have a lot of power, but you can still push this to a lot of these other pages, which are all like this one here is all 0, distributing internal link equity. Well, here's one, book an interpreter. Okay, see this? You're linking from here. So this is an in-body link. This is good. You don't want to have like links in the footer or whatever. Like the ones that are in-body that are contextual are the ones that Google likes to see. So here you've used the anchor text of hiring an interpreter, and this goes to the page on book an interpreter. So that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But this one here, you have, it's not even link. It looks like it would be.
Yeah.
Okay, stay in control.
Clients.
You could use stay in control as the anchor text, but you don't want to rank on stay in control. You want to try to have the anchor text. You understand the anchor text, the part
text of the URL where it's going to. Yeah.
And then this is confusing because it looks like you're using orange as the links.
Yeah.
And this is a link and this is not a link. See? So that's confusing.
Okay. Yeah.
And then is this the real picture?
No, I think it's from
it looks like it's yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
you don't want to use stock art. You always want to have one real picture.
No, yeah, you said it last week. Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to show that it's real. Is this your wife?
That's my mother.
Your mother, okay. So anything that you can tie in as an entity, you want to have a page for, just to make it so you're teaching Google. So if your story starts with your mother, then have this be a link
to her LinkedIn.
And then for you, because there doesn't appear to be enough information about you, that's where Google thinks, well, maybe it's Christian with the C, right? Because it's not really sure. And then this is what we would think would be a link. So you're linking to this guy's LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would link to his LinkedIn. I guess you could, but why would you pass juice to LinkedIn? When you link to something, you're passing juice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is weird because you have the orange and the blue.
Yeah.
And you're linking to him twice. You're linking to his LinkedIn twice. So you don't want to link twice because then you're bleeding out the juice twice. And then Google's rule is if you link to a web page multiple times from the same link, only the first one counts.
Okay.
This first one passes juice and the second one is a waste. Yeah. And then this is going to your LinkedIn. So you should go to your personal brand website. So you should have Christian Koopman as a website.
Okay.
And then think of the keywords you want to rank on. Maybe like, Netherlands translator or translator for lawyers or doctors or whatever. Like think about the keywords you want to rank on and then have those where you can as the anchor text, which you're missing.
Okay.
You're Christian. Okay. See, this linking to your LinkedIn. So don't push everything to your LinkedIn.
Okay.
Push it to your personal brand website. And then we can build your personal brand website for free. We have software to do that.
Oh.
And it's the same website I have. A lot of us, we use the same framework. It's just a template for your personal brand to be able to rank, which we put your information in, or your person comes in, whoever your marketing person is going to come in and fix that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you should run $1 a day on these networks. Run $1 a day on Facebook, $1 a day on Twitter, highlighting stories of some of these customers that you have. Yeah. See, you're linking to your socials, but there's no content here.
Our LinkedIn is much more LinkedIn.
Because it's B2B, right? It's industries. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I think, we want companies and organizations to find us.
Yeah.
The A needs to be an O, as in Oprah. Because companies are mostly become repeat customers. But if you are just an expert who needs one time an interpreter at the notary or one time an interpreter at the wedding ceremony.
Interpreter for yourself or a client. Okay. So several things, because it's B2B and it's recurring clients, let's say lawyers or whatnot, you should interview some of these people on your podcast, not for testimonials, but to talk about their business and highlight them and not even talk about interpreters because that's who you serve. And it could be like a 10 Zoom call, this kind of thing. And that creates more stories. So it could be the, client of the week or whatever you want to call it, the Talk to Go podcast. Very easy to do.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that as you do that, you need to have authorship on all of these. So let's say you have any kind of articles or blog posts or, how do I book an interpreter?
Yeah.
So you have this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
But this is somewhat faceless. So this is on the site, but I don't know who is saying it. So Google doesn't know who's saying this. So it's a very simple thing, but regardless of what your custom built, CMS is, it should be by Christian Koopman. So you're the author of this page, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that should link to your author profile. So every piece of content you have, like your interpreter, or here's your approach, or because you have a two-sided marketplace, like a Uber, Airbnb, where you match people.
Yeah.
That's great, but there has to be, for Google to understand this, you have to have an author. There's no author, right? So every page except the homepage should have an author. Does that make sense? So you understand why?
Yeah.
And then that also creates more links too.
Yeah. I'm not a one-man business or a consultant.
Yeah, you're the
so
Uber.
it's not needed, but it's still.
But somebody is saying it, so there's some trust.
Okay.
So my friend Christian runs a two-sided network for businesses that are, I know you have private too, but it's mainly B2B, right? Hiring.
Yeah.
Here is one of his pages. Please evaluate it for EEAT. Remember I talked about EEAT?
Yeah. That's the.
You want to show your experience. So I don't see any experience in these pages.
Yeah.
Talk about if you have especially, if you're an Uber, you're going to show lots and lots of people are getting rides. You can talk about how many people are getting rides to the airport, how many people are getting rides in a, SUV, how many people are in Germany, how many people are, you want to talk about experience, right?
Yeah.
And specific, you understand PAA, right?
Oh, that one I don't remember.
Okay. So if I want to say, pretend I spoke Dutch or something, but let's say, Turkish to Dutch interpreter, right? Something like this, right?
Yeah.
Then, of course, some ads, a live interpreter, right? From meeting or consultation or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's these other people. And then, there's networks. And then you see this.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
Okay. People also ask. So if you want to rank on something, you have to answer the PAA questions. Oh, are they certified? How do I do this? How much does it cost? And so you see, there's lots of these questions, right? So you answer these questions. Answer them in 1-minute videos that you put to your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And then back here.
Okay. Yeah, now it does from the side of why should I as an interpreter join? Yeah.
Improve the text on this page. Let me copy the page over here. Yeah. Okay. So copy, paste. I'm a professional copy paster. Okay. Seriously, I just copy paste. Okay. So now the AI is improving it, right? So then is this the one for the interpreters?
This is for the interpreter. Yeah, this for the interpreter. Yeah.
Versus the businesses that are hiring, because you have both sides of the marketplace. Yeah. You see, you have some of this here, but there's not enough information. And then some people, they want to read this, and other people, they just want to watch a video where someone explains. People have a preference. So include multiple ways where they can consume. Some people, they want to look at pictures. Some people, they like to consume data as like the tables, right? Just have, you see what I mean? Like have many ways where they can get the answer, right?
Yeah, get all the senses involved.
Yeah, so the ChatGPT is helping improve it. Maybe like a diagram that shows like, here's the process, 1, 2, 3, 4, like a infographic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these are all very simple things for you to do. I mean, even though you are a two-sided network, and I know you're not the one doing the interpreting, you're providing the network for both sides.
Yes.
I think if you made it is not immediately clear to me visually that this is a two-sided network. So if there's some kind of diagram that shows here's a network of both, here's the people who are doing the translating, here's the businesses, something that show, you know what I mean? Like an eBay, the Airbnb, we have both sides.
Yeah.
Something it's not immediately clear here, right? I mean, I know this is what it is. And if you read the information here, it shows how it is, but there's nothing that instantly tells me that this is a two-sided network, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I can infer it, but the thing is you have to make it for the reptilian brain. It has to be like instant.
Yeah. Homer Simpson should understand it.
Yeah. And then what percent of your business is for the B2B as opposed to private individuals? This is going to be by far more, right?
Yes.
And you should put this one first.
Okay. Yeah.
And if the individuals one is not even that important, if this B2B one is say more than 80%, you might not even have this one. You could just have a section on here saying, for the one for organizations, one little section saying, I'm an individual here. but not make it. So you basically, the way you've set this up is you've made it look like private individuals is the main thing you serve because it's the first thing here.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So you could, organizations or interpreters. There's an app. Okay, let's see. So this download the app doesn't take me to the app download.
Click it, page should show up. Could you?
Okay. There it is. Okay.
There's a download button.
I see that. Yeah. There's not enough information here. I think you should have a lot more blog posts and whatnot talking about the different sort of situations that people hire an interpreter. 1,600 pages. Okay. Where are all these pages?
So we have 900 plus interpreters.
And their profiles. Okay.
Yeah.
You should have each of the interpreters link to their profile. Encourage them to link to their profile.
On their social media. Yeah.
Give them a score. Like LinkedIn has a score. Your profile is 67, 80, 90%. The bar, you want people want to get the 100% profile, right?
I like that. Yeah.
So you can gamify it to try to get more people to link to you. Because of course, if they're a professional interpreter, it's in their interest to want to link, right? Maybe this isn't the only place, but this is one of many places they get their next job. This looks like stock art to me.
Yes, that's one, definitely.
Yeah, this is.
See? Okay. Pre-nuptials.
So and it just takes time. Over time, you eventually just see it's all over the place. Yeah. But this isn't even an important page for you because it doesn't carry any power. So we saw with the top pages, it's the home page.
It's the home page.
Then a couple other pages. I think if you improve the FAQ and answering those questions, and then each of these language pages.
Yeah.
If you added more information, more stories, that would drive a lot more traffic because you have a fair amount of trust. I mean, a lot of people are searching on your name, Talk2Go. The fact that a lot of people are searching on the name means that you built brand reputation, so people know about you.
Yeah, but it could also be like interpreters who want to log in on our website, they just type in Talk2Go.
It's true. Yeah, but that still helps you because Google sees the traffic. Google sees people typing this in. Or maybe they can't spell it right, or it's TOLKTOGO instead of the number 2. There's all kinds of different ways people cannot say it correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see these keywords. These are all low keyword difficulty. What is this? Ukraine's Netherlands,
Ukrainian Dutch.
But there's a lot of people, 1,300 people, and we're not getting any of the traffic here, right?
Yeah.
These are all easy opportunities. 0, very easy. So if I think about Ukrainian Dutch, okay, you feature some of the people that can do that, but all you have is this. Yeah, you see, you say nothing about Ukrainian Dutch. Say something, tell a couple stories. Don't just show the profiles. I mean, it's good you show the profiles, but you could even change these buttons. So here, instead of load more, you could dynamically change this to say more Ukrainian Dutch translators, more language 1, language 2 translators. You see how you could do that?
Yeah.
Find your interpreter. I think giving B2B is your key because it's businesses that are hiring an interpreter, especially on an ongoing basis. I think if you had YouTube would help a lot in terms of your brand and SEO, especially because YouTube is part of Google.
Yeah.
And you have no videos on any of these. Why not allow, what you could do if I'm an interpreter and I want to create a profile here and I fill out my profile, I could also submit a video of myself, right? Show the interpreter in action. Because, when you see a picture, that's great. They have good reviews, but wouldn't it be nice if I could say, hey, I'm Natalia, I'm an interpreter, blah, 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 just be a more powerful profile than this. And it would not only be better for them, but it'd be better for the businesses that are hiring because they could watch little videos and kind of see, because you can't tell if they're good or not just by looking at this, right?
Yeah. We added some reviews.
Yeah.
It's Natalia based on 4 reviews.
Yeah, that's good. But imagine she makes a 1-minute video.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that they're able to add their voice.
Yeah.
To say something in 30 seconds.
But I didn't see that there. There's no.
Only a small part of it does it, I think.
Do you have like a premium profile so anyone can register? But if they have it's like with Fiverr, Upwork, you have a level 1, level 2 seller, that kind of thing?
No, we don't have that because we only allow certified interpreters.
Okay.
But they're
all well rated, but you don't have the idea of like a top rated one, right? You know what I mean?
No, we don't have that one. No.
Do you think that might help?
Well, I know the businesses, they want a real interpreter, which the profession is being an interpreter. And I checked Upwork, but it's like people who speak several languages.
Right.
That's not the same as an interpreter. They have a diploma, certification.
Yeah,
they
have
certificate. Their signature at the courthouse. So they're a sworn-in interpreter.
You have your GMB, huh? Okay. Yeah, I think if you do the basic things that I showed you here, this is your office?
Well, that's where we registered.
Okay.
It's all online.
Of course, it's not a local business, but
No.
like filling out your having more items in your GMB, even though people don't come to this office. I know it's an online booking. It could still help you with your SEO.
Yeah, I think we have some GMB posts.
Yeah. So one of the things you should do, go to blitzmetrics.com/ACL, this access checklist, and make sure you have all of these other things just to register them there, just so that Google knows that this is talk to go everywhere. So you're not going to be posting in these other places, but just this is no extra effort. Just one time, go in and register all of these. So what we're trying to do is show Google the signal. This is our company. This is the address. This is the phone number. This is the website, right? Yeah,
I did that.
You're trying to be on TikTok or you're trying to do chat. You see what I'm saying? This is just to show the signal.
Yeah, right? Of course. Yeah, I did that, I think, a year ago for YouTube, because I thought, okay, we have nothing for YouTube because we're busy, but I want to have the name just that it's ours.
Just claim the name. It's a good idea.
Yeah, just claiming. Yeah.
So I'll put this URL in here. So do you have a VA or somebody who can do all of this for you?
No, it's just
that means you have to do it, right? If you don't know who the VA is, then you are the VA.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's Jaap. That's my dad.
Oh, you're the lollipop guy on Twitter who's been commenting, huh?
Yeah.
I was wondering who that was.
We hired Lollipop. We met Lollipop at the Roundtable Europe event.
Okay.
And then Perry said, why don't you two link up?
Okay.
And they started doing LinkedIn for us. That's why we have a lot of posts and a good strategy for LinkedIn.
I see. But do you see, like, nothing's happening here because they have 16 subscribers, so no one's going to see any of this.
Yeah.
This is your big testimonial, this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So you should run $1 a day on YouTube and on LinkedIn, especially whatever the industries are. From. That's funny because I see Lollipop show up all the time here.
Yeah.
And commenting on my stuff.
Yeah.
Lollipop is commenting. I didn't know who this was. Okay.
Yeah, the British couple, Joe and John.
Okay. Well, anything else?
It shows we're missing a lot of basics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be your main page, this thing for languages, right? Because this should link to all the other ones you have. Arabic to English. Yeah, you just don't have enough information. So this Arabic to English, maybe you can say some things like, what is it about Arabic to English? What's difficult about it? What kind of situations? What are some of the things that these professional, because my guess is some of these folks, I mean, maybe they need to hire a certified interpreter, but maybe they don't know what the difference is between someone who just speaks Arabic versus someone who actually is certified to do Arabic to English. And then you talk about that here. You don't really say anything here.
Yeah.
So for each of these, to go with the top ones and say a little something on each of these. And ChatGPT can help you a little bit.
Okay. And it has to be a blog post on talk2go.com.
Ideally a blog post, but you can add information to the language pages directly too.
Okay. Yeah. Because we made our own, and if they request, then we ask in our network. And that's how we can recruit interpreters for that one. Because I made a talk.blog, a WordPress website to link.
No, put it on this. You put everything on the site /blog, not a subdomain, not another website. Yeah,
and also the PAA of people ask questions. I Googled Tolkien on a VPN in the Netherlands because Google shows different results.
Right.
And indeed, I saw the questions. I'm like, I want to answer these questions. And the thing is, we can be more open and transparent with these questions. Because the difference with the current industry standards is you see the interpreters and you see immediately what we ask and how much we will fee. Yeah, the other ones exist for already 40, 50 years because they will always work with the government.
Yeah.
And we're like a more guerrilla company than a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also do this for your clients or?
Yeah. We have a lot of agencies and the agencies will do basic things, but I think for what you have, we could help you out, do like a one-time to help you, or you could have the Lollipop do it for you, or you could hire your own VA. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. We have a list of things that need to happen. I don't care who does it. Just you should do it.
Yeah. That's what we're missing. Yeah,
if you already have an agency that knows your content, just have them go through our checklist. Everything that we taught at the Perry Marshall seminar is the same thing. We teach it over and over again.
Yeah. Because I'm just caught up with other work and mostly operations.
You don't have time to do it, but someone has to do it.
This seems important because what Dawn said, a lot of people are missing the organic traffic.
Yep. Just like, Don said, it's 57%, whatever it is. It's a lot.
That's a lot. It's really a lot.
But you see, what you have to do is very basic. This is not difficult.
Yeah, this is,
And it's not something you have to put in a lot of effort every month. I think, it's like 80% of it that you just do in the first month and then just a little bit for maintenance.
Yeah, no, this is a good call. Yeah, please send the recording over. I send it to my dad. He's now in Thailand, so we have a 12-hour difference. And I need to talk with him about it. So I should prioritize my time on this. Because if it gets more clients, then we can hire someone or a VA to do all the basics. And then I'm back to this. And
a VA can do 90% of it, but you should do the strategic part, like being on video with your dad, your mom talking about the founder story is kind of missing, these things, interviewing clients, you can do that, but you only need to do 1/10 of the work. The rest of it is mechanical. So you saw the thing I taught in the content factory process. The only part your mom and your dad need to do is interview other people on video, like answer those questions as well. And the rest of it can be done by the VAs.
Because I told my dad about you, and he knows you. He said about notes, but he said, aren't also our interpreters, the 900 ones, notes? If they finish an appointment, we can send them pre-written text that they can put on their Twitter or something like that, and even use their own name.
Why not? I mean, your marketing is built into the fact that you have this network.
Exactly.
To promote them, highlight them.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, you already have everything you need. You're just not using it.
Yeah, we're really basic in that. Yeah.
This is really good news because you've got a great business. You have a lot of, the reviews are good, feedback is good, but your marketing is terrible.
Yes. This is actually good news.
This is what we want. What we don't want is a bad business with good marketing. You cannot fix that.
Yeah. There is a lot of money in the interpreter business, actually, even with AI upcoming.
Yeah.
And I thought I should be able to afford the Ritz-Carlton or something like that here in Chicago.
Well, the AI is to your advantage because you have the actual experience. The AI, someone who, even Sam Woods with all of his special magic, if he doesn't have experience and has a lot of people doing translating, he can't beat you because Google's AI is going to try to determine who actually has translators that can do, Dutch to German or Albanian to Russian or this to this.
Yeah.
You actually have those people. So the biggest asset is the experience, the EEAT, that first E. So highlight those translators, feature them, interview them, get them to make 1-minute videos, turn that into YouTube, website, like Twitter, like put the raw content across all those places.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. You don't need an agency. You don't need to create more content. You need to highlight people that you have your community, your translators and your businesses create your content because that is the first E in EEAT. Because, Google is going to increasingly start crushing all these people that are just using AI frivolously, So AI is to your advantage if you show, look, we actually have a whole network of 900 or however many people. This is, expose that you have all of these people, but it's not completely clear that you have that. I mean, you have the directory, but it's a very weak form of E you have. So I really think it's collecting and structuring what you have. That some people could call this SEO, but I don't really think it's SEO. I think it's structuring your experience to be visible.
Yes.
And telling the stories and having authorship. I'd love to hear more about your mom there, right? On the about, it says your mom, but doesn't say anymore. And that will you have on B2B, especially with B2B. If, I'm sure a lot of attorneys, they don't know who the best interpreters are. They're going to see like, oh, these 5 other law firms also go to this network. I'll do the same thing too. Yes. And I think that matters more than, oh, you have 500 reviews. Great. But if I see other attorneys or other doctors or other people who are hiring interpreters are using other people like me, it's going to matter a lot more than thousands of people who rate the thing 5 stars, right? Or if I'm looking for someone, German to Dutch, and I see lots of reviews of people who've done it German to Dutch. I don't care like you have 5,000 reviews, but if I care, there's many other German to Dutch. Oh, okay. Because it's more specific to me, right?
Yes.
So if you had more pages that covered those situations, which you sort of have, because you have every language combo, one for every kind of professional category.
Yeah.
You put stories in there on every one of those pages, the E and the EEAT. I think that would massively transform your SEO. I think that would be your number one thing to do better in Google. So do it. And then let's check back in a few weeks. See
Yes.
what you're doing. And if you want us to help, we can. You could hire someone. There's many ways to do it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, we're so basic that we can start doing it by ourselves and then
you should
later
do it in-house.
fine tune. Yeah, fine tune it. Yeah.
We can audit it or review it, but you should do it.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. I'm really happy that I scheduled the call with you.
Yeah. And you got it for free. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I did a lot of webinars with Perry Marshall. With my dad I think, knows him for 8 years and I for 6 years. You get so many emails from Perry Marshall after a while.
Yeah.
And then I saw consultation with Dennis Xu. I'm like, what? How did I miss that?
Yeah.
It's not available anymore. No chance. But thank you so much. You have no idea. Please.
Can I quote you on that?
Yes. 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 And please send me the recording. I want to send it to my dad ASAP and have a separate call with him as soon as possible about this, because this is a number one priority.
Yep. And then if you or your dad have questions, let me know.